Biden pulled Neera Tanden's nomination today. And you know what's even funnier is that they are not fighting for the minimum wage. Now, Bernie Sanders, well, let me go back. So, Congressman Ro Khanna, who's a progressive, more of a progressive sellout like AOC and the rest of them, but either way, he's a progressive apparently, and he sent out a letter with most of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, the CPC, signing on to it, urging Joe Biden and Chuck Schumer to A, fire the parliamentarian, and B, ignore the freaking ruling she made that the minimum wage cannot be raised and cannot be put in this freaking package, right? So he's saying ignore the frick out of her and pass the minimum wage. Let's ignore this ruling. Let's get this done. We can't have men and women working in this country for low-ass wages for nothing. It's done, right? So Bernie, basically, I'm not going to read you his statement because he pisses me off, right, most of the time. But he says, hey, why are we relying on some high-ass official who's on her high horse who says, oh, we can't raise the minimum wage when she's not an elected official of Congress, of the Senate? Some high-ranking official, an advisor, is going to tell me what to do. I'm sorry. She's not elected. I am. What the hell? So, Bernie says, I'm going to force the vote. Let me just begin by saying, isn't it hilarious? Isn't it hilarious? How I was screaming my lungs off on here. Jimmy Dore was yelling into a webcam, and we were called violent. And we were harassing people. And we were against women because we were wanting to force the vote for Medicare for all and give people health care in the middle of a pandemic. And yet we were told, oh, how egregious of you. You know, you're not playing good politics. You're not playing in good faith. You're not playing as a team. And now Bernie comes out and yeah, force the vote, sure. Now look, okay, fine, go force the vote. Is it going to work? Absolutely not. Because here's the problem that you have. Joe Biden 2 weeks ago or more said, oh, we're not going to do this anymore. It's just not going to happen. And Saul Garangetti made a good point on Rising this morning. He said, well, okay, you do that, and then nobody wants to negotiate anymore. The White House doesn't want to go to bat. But what force the vote does, and what it would have done with Medicare for all, was you would have had senators on the record. And they're going to do a roll call vote. And it would have senators like Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin and Jody Ernst. I think it's Joni Ernst or Jody Ernst, whatever her freaking name is. Chuck Grassley, Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, Mitt Romney, all of these people who say, yeah, raise the minimum wage. Yeah. But it's going to have all of them, even Joe Manchin, I think I mentioned him, on the record saying yes or no, I don't support raising the minimum wage. You don't have them on the record. And to be honest with you, I kind of want that. Wouldn't it be nice if we could get a record of who supports raising your wages? Yeah. Because then we can put out ads and primary their asses because they don't support the minimum wage increase. This is what it's about. Now, here's the one thing, right? Joe Biden, like I said, oh, I don't want to fight it. They're worried about some official advisor telling them what they can and can't do. Fire her ass. Do it. Republicans do it all the time. The Bush tax cuts. Their parliamentarian said, no, you can't do that. Republicans went, F you, get the hell out. And then they got a new one and they said, oh, no, absolutely, dog. You can totally, dog. You can do it, man. Yeah. The left has to start fighting, okay? Now, the one place they're not going to play hardball in is, all right, fine, you're not going to pass the minimum wage in this bill? I'm not going to vote for it. Now, look, you could say, Jason, that's bad politics because people have been waiting from, say December and on for a check. Okay, I agree with you. You're right, but at least you're fighting for something that would help people. Like, hey, I'll freaking walk away and I'll blow this thing up if you don't raise the minimum wage. Boom, that's how you play hardball. I mean, that's how you play politics. But no, they're not going to even do that. They won't go that far, which is why this is a stupid ass thing. Because what Bernie's doing is, I'm going to force a vote. Okay, Bernie, but if they don't vote for it, if they don't put it in the package, would you go in and say, okay, I'm not going to vote for it then? Oh, no. You freaking cuck. What's wrong with you? There's so much wrong with Bernie right now. So now they asked, I think it was Jeff Stein or someone asked Jen Psaki, the press secretary, oh, hey, you guys are bringing in Lisa Murkowski. So basically, he's like, you're bringing in Lisa Murkowski to talk to Neera Tanden to get a vote for her when you don't even have the 50 votes and no Republican is going to vote for her, yet you're still wanting to put her through, but you're not fighting for the minimum wage. You're not doing that for the minimum wage. And then she's like, oh, that's irresponsible. You know, you're saying something that's frankly irresponsible and quite wrong because he put it in his package because he feels that wages need to go up. No, he's not. They're literally taking they're literally doing this. They're making the Senate pass the minimum wage, pass the bill, the Senate relief bill, right? The stimulus package bill, relief bill, whatever you want to call it, with the stimulus checks. They're having them pass it again, even though the House already passed it after the Senate passed it, without the minimum wage. So that the House can then go and pass it without the minimum wage. So how in the F are you saying, oh, well, they're putting it in the package when you're actively taking it out? It makes no sense at all. It's a perfectly good question to ask. Honestly, the White House press corps doesn't really ask that many good questions at all. It's just a bunch of softballs, fluff balls, terrible ass questions. If I was in there, I'd be asking questions like, why the hell are we still allies with Saudi Arabia? Come on, let's get rid of it, right? So, again, I think this is a waste of time. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm just not sure where this is going to go. They say they want to pass it in the NDAA. That takes a while to pass. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. And by the way, raising the minimum wage, again, there's studies that have been done from McDonald's from 2010 to 2020. They've raised their wages a little bit. And all they did was make the Big Mac go up like 17 cents or whatever. So it's not like, oh my God, it's going to hurt everybody and all the businesses are going to shut down. If you subsidize them, they won't. And by the way, McDonald's raised their wages and a little bit, not by much. And they just increased the prices of what? A Big Mac by 17 cents, 20 cents? Oh, boo-hoo. Oh my God. You're hungry, you're going to buy it. So, again, I feel like we're wasting our time here, and I don't know that Bernie's doing it in good faith. I don't know if anyone else is doing it in good faith. You know, they're relying on some official to tell them, oh, yes, you can. Oh, no, you can't, whatever. This is bullcrap. And, by the way, excuses I've heard. Oh, give him a month. It's only been a month, Jason. Give him a break. Bullshit. Oh, yeah, it's only been a month, but he's approved a $285 million weapons deal to Raytheon. He let Raytheon set up shop in Saudi Arabia so they could make weapons, so they could still help with the war in Yemen. He is reversing a bunch of Trump-era policies, but he can't do this. He can't force the minimum wage. It's incredible. And look, voters are going to see through this. They're going to see that you gave up and you rolled over immediately. Oh, they're going to forgive him. No, they're not going to forgive him. Because their wages haven't gone up. And they're only getting one stimulus check. For now. And they should have had one in January or this month, last month already. They should have, but they didn't. So, good luck in the midterms. Because they're going to run commercials like, they didn't raise your wages, they didn't raise your wages. And neither will the Republicans. The Republicans, but obviously voters don't really pay attention to politics like I do. And if you watch this channel like you do, if you watch it all the time, Democrats are going to fail in the midterms because obviously they didn't get the wages to go up. Wow, nice job, Democrats, nice job. So, I just thought I would kind of make this and tell you that, you know, that's what's going on. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I don't think Bernie's gonna be able to get it done. If he did, it would be a miracle, and even then they would play loopholes and incrementalism and all of that kind of crap. So there you go. Bernie playing force to vote politics, and we'll see what happens.